do? Yeah, it's your brother, man, from the motherland, coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another one of that Repent or Die podcast. For those that don't know who I am him, Junes, the MBIC, representing that oral D, giving all praise and glory to the heavenly, for they are worthy to be what? To be praised. Last but not least, I want to give a shout out to all you guys for your continuous support, leaving all your feedback, positive, negative, all things is respected and needed, because it allows me to continue doing what I do best, and that is keeping my foot on these heathens, these Hegroes, and the newly installed Heathenites. Next round of applause, people. Yeah, man. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday, the day before the great eclipse happens. While you guys are worrying about the eclipse, I'm more focused on witnessing my son turn 1 year old, man. Last year, tomorrow will be the day my son came on this earth. A wild journey, wild roller coaster, from finding out that he's on his way through the process, the whole shebang. But it's a wonderful thing, man. We ain't gonna dive too much into it, man. But I hope everybody's having a good one. I want you guys to know I will be uploading podcast. You know, I gotta give you the weekly podcast. Still haven't sat down and came with the ideas. I had daddy duties to do today, so I really didn't have the chance to zone out like I used to. I want to have a special guest come on. I might bring on my sister, who, you know, survived this sex trafficking nonsense, man. Praise the creators for her escape. I also wanna bring in another sister who was suffering from thyroids and, you know, all the sicknesses that you can imagine, and how she turned her life around. We spoke to each other, and sometime maybe this week or next week, I don't know, she will come on, and we will, you know, she will, should I say, bring forth her testimony. But I wanted to dive into this conversation, this topic that's been trending, and this solar eclipse. Yes, I want to touch on that. Why I want to touch on it? Because for some apparent reason, it seems like everybody is invested into this solar eclipse. So invested that even the governor here in New York was giving suggestions and telling the New Yorkers to make sure they got, you know, gas, a full tank of gas, food, etc., all the shebangs that come along with that, which is cool, right? But I'm the one that's gonna come on today, right now, tonight, should I say, and just keep it at 100 with you guys. This is not something for you guys to worry about. And I know you're gonna see The Simpsons had an episode, and like I said, the governor is coming out. You got individuals on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram. You know, everybody's giving their 411 on this solar eclipse. But I'm here to tell you, let me break this down for you guys, so hopefully you guys will get a better understanding. This solar eclipse that's taking place should not be in the concerns or the minds of anybody who are good people. This solar eclipse, everything that you see going on in this world right now as we speak, has nothing to do with me and you. This is the judgment and the evil that's going on in this world, and the world cleaning up the evil, right? Whether it happens or not, it goes left, it's a horrific situation, I don't know. But all I do know is us as individuals shouldn't be given so much energy, because that's how the evil ones work. They need you to absorb all your energy into something that's another possibility, similar to the tactics they use with religion. Okay? Now, as a logical man, I will tell you that as men, as family members, that's the head of the household, you should have, things stored for a rainy day. And let's just say it starts raining tomorrow. You know that you have things on your side to protect you and your family. I don't care if it's ammunition. I don't care if it's food, water, the whole shebang. You must have these things in your disposal to protect yours. You understand? But to be fully invested into something that we have no control over, that's not something for you to worry about, especially colored people. Now, let's keep it 100. When did black people ever cared about astrology? When did that become our degree? You can't even go to school for that. So now all of a sudden, this is something that we are highly invested in. And I'm here to tell you that you should not be invested into it. And I'm going to show you some videos on TikTok. And how you're going to see a lot of our people, whether it's through gematria or just, staying the obvious. Listen, when the time comes, when all hell breaks loose, you will not be given a warning. The warnings that you will have is the warnings that you've been told since you was young. These are the warnings. When that day comes, when wrath is on this earth, fire, brimstones, there will not be no governor telling you to prepare for the night before. There won't be no president telling you to lock your doors the night before. It's just going to happen. So your focus should always be on one. Put your energy where it belongs, and that's within yourself, your family, and your loved ones. You cannot worry about what's going on in this world. Okay? You can't worry about that. All you can do is worry about yourself. But I don't want to talk too much. Let's dive into this TikTok so you guys can see and hear what these individuals got to say about this solar eclipse. Let me share my screen. So I'm gonna play a few videos. We're gonna start off with The Simpsons because obviously it's The Simpsons that got everybody going crazy. Hold on. But I'm trying to figure out why. Yes. So we back again. Like I told you guys before, man, when you speaking that truth, man, the heathens do what they got to do to remove or hinder your message. But it doesn't matter. we back at it again, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna always talk that talk, and today's conversation is just quite simple, man. It's this solar eclipse stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna add on to the things that I already said, which you guys can probably see on Rumble. This is only being recorded on YouTube, but yeah, you know, this solar eclipse has gotten way too much energy upon the black and brown people. Black people need to understand this is not for you, man. Astrology is not our skill set. Never was, never will be. You understand? Your focus should always be in what's in front of you, not what's above you. Okay? Whatever comes into this earth, whatever happens in this world, it was meant to happen. You understand? You gotta know when things is being orchestrated purposely for your biblical talk and give you prophetic info. That's not what this is for, right? This live is to let brothers and sisters know that you giving way too much, right? The things that we have control over, we're not giving energy to. Like I said on Rumble, instead of worrying about what's happening tomorrow, let's focus on what can we do better today, right? A mother today just received the phone call that her son was shot and killed. A daughter woke up today and went to the nearest abortion clinic to abort a child. These are the situations that goes on around us every day, and we worrying about a solar eclipse. Are you serious? Now don't get it twisted. I'm not telling you be oblivious and act like you ain't supposed to be on point, but what I'm trying to tell you is you're supposed to always be on point. You're supposed to always have, food, stash, canned goods, toilet goods, water. You're supposed to always have that. You shouldn't wait for a situation to occur. Listen, if 9/11, I said 9/11, if 2020, 2019, 2020 wasn't a wake-up call to see how chaotic and how combobulated we are as people, if that alone wasn't a time for you to wake up and realize that if another situation occurs where it's a state of emergency, if it's a state of a panic, are you going to have the things that you need? What happens if you can't stand on the line? What happens if you do stand on the line and by the time you get to the door, it's sold out? Well, then what? The economy has not yet recovered since this pandemic. It has yet to recover, and it won't recover because it's only going to get worse from here, people. You have to understand that. Come on, people. It's not that far-fetched, man. Sometimes you just gotta just see it for what it is, but our focus should not be on the things that really doesn't matter. If anything bad happens, just know that the only people that's gonna be affected behind those things is the bad people. We are living in the age, in the days of the light, and everything that's in darkness is coming into light. We are living in the days of the light. If you are a light man, if you are a righteous man, if you are a just man, if you are a caring man, a loving man, guess what? Their ancestors in the universe will protect you. The creators will protect you. You have nothing to worry about. We are not supposed to be living in fear. We're supposed to be standing with all authority, 10 toes down. Stand on what you're supposed to stand on. If you standing on being weird, then stand on that. If you standing on being true, when it's time for you to show your trueness, you just show it. We should not be having conversations on, you should be prepared for tomorrow. And shout out to the big bro, man. He gave a phenomenal lesson. You know what I'm saying? You guys don't know what you're missing when you don't come to these classes, right? But for me, and the big bro said it too, it's like we should not be focused. Do not be dismayed by the things in the sky. You see brothers with their cameras looking into the stars and saying, yo, bro, did you see that? Yeah, I seen it. Okay. I seen it all through TikTok. We always seen it. We always seen stars, shooting stars coming into the land, shooting into the ground. That's normal. That's normal, but that's not our concern. And it didn't worry you to the point where you were scared to come out your house the next day, or you were scared to even continue being outside when you saw it. You continuously went about your business. The reason why everybody's in an uproar is because of the news media, is because of these social medias. You got the governor saying foolish things like, oh my gosh, these things is going to happen and you need to protect yourself, etc., etc. And now everybody is on edge. Don't you know that this is how the evil ones work? They need to get you off righteous frequency. Negative frequency gives you a negative outcome, and that's where they want you to be. They want you to stay in a negative state of mind. How can you be in a negative state of mind when we are in a negative society and we're not even giving the focus on turning the negative? Realize, when are we going to wake up? When are we going to say, you know what? Peace, Sanders. I got you. But when are we going to wake up and realize that these things are unbeneficial? Nothing that's going on in this world right now is more important than the awakening that's happening between the black and brown people. Nothing is more important. There's nothing going on in this earth right now that's more important than the brothers and sisters waking up to their true identity, knowing who they are, learning how to love again, learning how to be at peace, learning how to be peaceful men and women. Nothing is more important than that. Nothing is more powerful than that. There's no solar eclipse that can take place on this earth right now that can change the outcome and the direction, the mental, physical, and spiritual direction of brothers and sisters, man. We waking up. And we waking up with love. We waking up with intelligence. We're not acting ignorant. Don't let the way I deliver make it seem like I'm an ignorant person. I'm very, very positive and far from ignorant. But my approach is to let brothers and sisters know that it's gonna be the have-nots, the left behinds, the ones that was considered a low life, a lost case. It's gonna be you guys that's gonna make the change. It's gonna be you guys that's gonna get the dominion. It's gonna be you guys. It's us. It is our time to shine. But when you focusing on solar eclipse, it's like you're telling God you don't wanna be free. That's what you're saying. Now, I know a lot of people is just like, nah, man, I just want to see what's going on. You know, it's a lot of roo-rah-rah coming along with it. That's cool, but I'm here to tell you, don't give it no energy. Give your energy to those that's deserving of it. Your family, your children, your loved ones. Don't go out your way to go do foolishness, man. There's really no time for that. Especially in today's times, really no time for that. Our focus should be helping and uprising, uplifting, supporting. Now, let's just say this solar eclipse do take place and the whole world gets chaotic. How many of us is going to come together and help each other? Absolutely not. Absolutely, positively, incorrectly, brothers and sisters, is not going to do a damn thing. Nobody is going to go out their way to help each other. Why? Because we're not even organized for the minute things. And something so horrific, how are we going to then get together? And I don't want to make this a long rant. I just want people to really understand that your focus should not be there. Jeremiah chapter 10 said what? Be not dismayed for the things that's in the sky. Don't worry about what's going on in the heavens. That's not even in your reach. You can't even reach it. Even if you had a ship, you can't reach it. A boat, a plane, you can't reach it. So just let it be. Focus on the things that you can focus on. Focus on your wife. Focus on your husband. Focus on your children. Focus on your cousin. Focus on your grandmother. Focus on your community. Focus on your family members. Make sure that they are okay. Give your friend a phone call that you ain't speak to in a long time and just say, man, I love you. Just do that. Let's focus on that. I know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to be making sure that my son and my Wiz have a good time, because tomorrow is the day that my son came on this earth. Tomorrow is the day that the creators allowed me to bring a Bantu into this world and raise him to be the soldiers in the forefront. You understand? So I'm going to gracefully bow out, man. I hope you guys, take heed to what I'm saying. Like I said, I will be coming out with a podcast later on today. I didn't have the title, still pondering on it. I'm gonna have two of my sisters come on, and we're gonna let them do what they do. And for anybody that want to come on and give people their testimony, this is what the Repent or Die podcast is for. This is the voice for the voiceless. The only mission that's allowed here, and that is to get the hood into the kingdom. You know why? Because we deserve that. You feel me? So, for those that don't know who I am, man, I am him, Junes, the MBIC. Giving all praise and glory, representing that ROD, aka Mr. Keep My Foot on these heathens, these Hebrews, and the newly installed Heathenites next.